City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.
Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Christmas has been launched in town with the official opening of the 2014 Light Rotorua campaign held last night. For the first time in 20 years, Rotorua's home of cricket, Smallbone Park, will host an international fixture on Sunday, and Crankworx Rotorua Enduro wildcards and entry dates have been announced. Rotorua's central city is now alight, ready for Christmas, after the official launch of the 2014 Light Rotorua campaign held at City Focus last night. People gathered around the Christmas tree, where the turning on of the lights was counted down by a group of children, Rotorua Trust Chairman Graham Hall and Mayor Steve Chadwick. Light Rotorua sees local businesses dressing their windows with Christmas lights, trees lit up around town, and the campaign also includes competitions and businesses opening late on Thursdays to take advantage of daylight savings and the night market. For more information on Light Rotorua, you can visit their Facebook page. And the annual Rotorua Daily Post Christmas Appeal has also been launched. In conjunction with the Rotorua Weekender and the Hits 97.5 FM, the appeal will see the Salvation Army benefit from donations of food and money. Rotorua Salvation Army Community Ministries Manager, Captain Brian Martin, says that current stock is getting low, and for those wishing to donate, there are many drop-off points around town.
Well, they can come into either the Community Ministries, which is in Haupapa Street, in the community house. They can go to the Family Store, which is in Pukuatara Street. They can drop off at the Salvation Army in Old Taupo Road. They can drop off at the Daily Post office.
In sport tonight, cricket fever has hit Rotorua with the ICC Cup Trophy Tour in town yesterday and the T20 international fixtures being played here on Sunday, when the Cook Islands played 2 T20 matches against a Rotorua representative side. The last time Rotorua played host to an international fixture was in 1995, when the Australian women's team played the Indians women's side. We spoke with Mitch Farnell from Rotorua Cricket about what the T20 matches mean to local cricketers.
The Rotorua boys are fresh off almost taking out the sub-association, the Supremacy Trophy, the actual cup, and we're fired up. So it's a fitting team to play with, a lot of exciting youth, and the clubs in Rotorua here are doing fantastic at the moment with development. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for both our players and their players to see some quality New Zealand players.
We have the full interview with Mitch later in the show. And Kiwi Elite Racer place holdings and wildcards for the 2015 Crankworx Rotorua Enduro as part of the World Series and public entry dates were released today. The Crankworx Rotorua Enduro is round 1 of the Enduro World Series season, marking the start of the professional mountain bike racing calendar. Race manager Neil Galatly says he believes it's the first time a wildcard announcement has been made transparent, and is proud to hold 20 spots for Kiwis so they can ride at home alongside the world's best with friends and family supporting. Public entries will open at 9 a.m. New Zealand time on Thursday the 22nd of January and 8 p.m. on Wednesday the 21st of January, with entry fees approximately 135 New Zealand dollars. The 20 wildcard spots have been offered to the top 5 Kiwi women riders and top 10 men from the 2013 to 14 New Zealand Mountain Bike Crown Enduro rankings. Another 5 places will be allocated at the Crankworx Rotorua Enduro race manager's discretion, so riders wishing to express their interest should contact Mr. Galatly. To your weather update now. Tonight there'll be evening cloud with westerlies and an overnight low of 9. We have a full forecast of the weekend's weather coming up after City News, thanks to Met Service. Don't forget, for program listings or to watch the program again, you can visit our website tvrotorua.co.nz, and remember to look us up on Facebook. Coming up on City News, Daryl Parker from Big Brothers Big Sisters talks about their upcoming scavenger hunt. We hear about Sunday's T20 international fixtures, and we have highlights from last weekend's SPCA Dogs Day Out.
So with me this morning is Daryl Parker, whom is the coordinator for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and is excited about their first fundraiser / project that they've got underway called the Scavenger Hunt. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we sure are. We've got this first event that we're going to use to fundraise and promote Big Brothers Big Sisters, so we're really excited about that and appreciate your help in promoting it.
No worries, it's our pleasure. Why the scavenger hunt? Why a scavenger hunt for your first project?
Just something fun for the community. It involves parents, kids, just getting in cars and looking for different items around different well-known sort of tourist spots and that. So it's going to be a fun activity. We think it'll be a great way to, we'll have a sausage sizzle, we're having steamers players down there, the mayor's coming to open it up, so we're trying to make it as fun and exciting as we can.
So you've got quite a collective range of people helping to support this first event, haven't you? Steamers players, I heard you say?
That's right.
Like who?
We've got Ziggy, I think it is, Fissy Hoy, and another one, I forget who the other one is, but a couple of them are going to be there. Yeah, More FM's going to be there helping us down on the day as well. So, and there's a great group of people around me, like you say. We've got a great promotional team, volunteers, but who are promoting this event, so it's really good to have all that help.
Okay, let's look at the day, the scavenger hunt. What do you do?
Well, we'll be down there setting up about 3. We want people down there, if they haven't registered, to register by 4 at the Village Green, the Whakaui Street entrance, so they can register, and then we'll kick off at around about 4:30. It'll all be over by 6:30, but within that time there'll be the scavenger hunt. There's lots of prizes. A lot of the local companies and tourist attractions have given us loads of prizes, so we'll have a prize giving after that, and the whole thing will be over by 6:30, so it's going to be a fun time.
What kind of prizes?
There's rides up the gondolas, on the zip line of the gondolas, other tourist attractions like the Polynesian Spa have given prizes, Countdown I know recently have offered some goodies, and lots of companies like that, lots of different and a variety of prizes that will be available on the day.
Now, what age group is this for?
This is actually for any age group. We just need at least one full licensed driver for a car, and then within that car hopefully there'll be a mixture of a couple of adults, a couple of kids. That's what Big Brothers Big Sisters is about, with the older with the younger, so we'd sort of like carloads of people like that. Actually, the people who register before the day will go into a draw to have a Steamers player go in their group with them, so hey, that'll be a bonus and that'll be exciting for them.
Definitely. So why then a scavenger hunt?
I think it's just fun to get around our city and around some of our local attractions. It's a fun way just to promote and our cause, and we thought it would involve what we're about, older people and younger people having fun together. Big Brothers Big Sisters is just about a simple match between a big brother and a big sister and a child, and just there as well, relationship will be about doing fun activities together.
Okay. And so all the funds that are raised from this go to?
That's right, we'll go to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Rotorua. We rely on funding for our cause, so that we'll go completely towards that. Yeah.
So as the new coordinator, are you enjoying your role?
Absolutely, into it now for a few weeks, getting to know lots of people. I've had lots of people apply, and several people now have signed up, and I'm in the process of taking them through, getting them trained to be mentors. So it's really great, I'm loving it, totally. Yeah.
Well, the last time TV Rotorua and City News in particular caught up with you, there was a big cry for more male volunteers.
Right.
Have you gotten them?
Yes, so since that time, thanks very much, because after that time, and the Daily Post as well ran something, I've had about maybe almost 10 men inquire. Several have been in to see me, and about 3 or 4 of them have made applications or are in the process. So that's great. That's a great result.
Now, just one last question. What has the feedback been from the community in respects to having a program like this in our, because it's the first of its kind here in Rotorua?
That's right, good question. Because myself included, for a long time, I was working for the police and the youth, and I just saw such a need for this type of mentoring. Ongoing, long-term, relationship-based, simple matches. And there's a lot of people out there who have been wanting the same. It's always asked for it at meetings for children. So there's been really good feedback. They're looking forward to that being available. And so, yeah, a lot of people are as excited as I am that it's coming.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Daryl, for having a quick word. Cheers.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for your time.
Okay, so just right next to me here is Mitch Farnell, who is the operations manager for Cricket Rotorua, who has happened to fall into the position of hosting the Cook Island pre-warm-up tournament here. Really? Why?
Well, Rotorua's got a rich history with the Cook Islands. I was coach a couple of years ago, and their current CEO was the CEO of Rotorua Cricket about 8 years ago, so it's a fitting location for them to come on their way before heading off to Brisbane.
Yep. So they're needing to warm up, they're needing some good players obviously to play against before they head off onto that tournament. So why our team here in Rotorua?
Well, the Rotorua boys are fresh off almost taking out the sub-association, the Supremacy Trophy, the actual cup, and we're fired up. So it's a fitting team to play with, a lot of exciting youth, and the clubs in Rotorua here are doing fantastic at the moment with development. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for both our players and their players to see some quality New Zealand players.
And what's your relationship personally with the Cook Island team?
Yes, I was coach the last 2 years, and I lived over there for about 18 months. So I worked over there as high performance manager. So yeah, my relationship with a lot of the players is pretty close, as you can imagine. But there's a few there that I've never heard of. So that's obviously good for cricket over there.
And so what pitch will you be playing on?
Smallbone Park, so the home of cricket on Devon Street. On Saturday we have the reserve grade Rotorua team playing the Cook Islands, and then on Sunday we have the Rotorua side playing 2 T20s kicking off at 11:30, so we'd love to fill the bone. Yeah.
Now I heard that Smallbone Park's got quite a rich history. Tell me about some of the games played there.
Well, back in 1921 Rotorua played the Touring Australians, which is obviously one of the biggest sides in world cricket now, and ever since then we've hosted Pakistan, India, we've had New Zealand, the Black Caps play Zimbabwe just before the World Cup in 1992, and in 1994 we had a women's fixture between Australia and South Africa.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, don't look at me, I wouldn't know. So ticket sales, is it open?
Absolutely free.
Absolutely free?
Absolutely, and we're going to have a few buckets going around for gold coin donation, but just, hey, bring a picnic, bring some beers, come down and watch some cricket.
Oh, okay, and what day is that?
Sunday.
This Sunday?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. Now, who have you got, this big burly person standing
Andrew
next to you?
Gibbs, one of the fastest bowlers we have out of Rotorua, and he's fired up, ready to go this weekend, so looking forward to the big fella getting out there, and I'm sure he's got a few warnings for the Cook Island boys. Yeah,
so have you? Is that true? You're all fired up? You've got some warning?
Oh, I think it's an awesome opportunity. Rotorua's got some great talent. We probably, for our population, punch above our weight a little bit. We've got some strong representation in a lot of the Bay of Plenty sides this year, from age group right through to senior men's. So yeah, I would say that there's a few of us that'll be amped and ready to go, and we certainly a chance to play an international opposition, and hopefully we can give them a run for the money, or even roll them over. It'd be great. So. Well,
absolutely, because it's not really about us, is it? It's actually about them. We're helping them. So how are you going to go into this?
We're going to go and fire it up, as Mitch said earlier. For some of us, this will be, I guess, because it classes an international team, It's an opportunity to test ourselves against some international players. Hopefully show them that we're better than them and we could actually play for them. But no, all joking aside, we just want to go in and give them a really tough competition. So we're going to bring everything, bring our A game. The whole side will be pumped up and we'll just go into it, go hard.
Well, let's face it, because if you don't, the other team that they go and play in the international tour, they are, right?
Absolutely, completely correct.
So what are we like at the moment for membership in cricket-wise?
Like any sport, we're always looking for members, and in Rotorua we're looking for obviously junior members to come through, and our senior membership can grow from that. We're also looking for non-playing memberships with our Friends of Smallbone Club, so $35 and you're a member of Rotorua Cricket and you come along, you can have cheaper drinks, etc. So it's definitely worthwhile checking out our website and getting online and contacting us and letting them know you want to get involved.
Oh, that's great. Now, what is the website?
rotoruacricket.co.nz.
Okay then, well, hey guys, thank you so very much for having a word with us. Is there anything you'd like to add?
You stay classy, Rotorua.
There you go, from Cricket Rotorua, you stay classy. Make sure that you come down and to Smallbone Park this Sunday and come watch the boys give the Cook Islands a really good run for their money. Cheers.
Well, this is an amazing Sunday. It happens every year. It's become an annual event, largely because it's the one day of the year that pooches rule. With me is Trevor Kelly from Vet Plus, and the major sponsor of the event here. What do you guys get behind this, Trevor? It's obviously a great day out. There are a lot more people that have got dogs than perhaps we realise in the city.
Well, there's two reasons. One is that generally in the media, dogs get a really bad rap. And so there's an opportunity for people to come along with their dogs, show that actually they get on very well, and show them in a more positive light than we often hear on the news. And the second reason is this is the end of the SPCA Appeal Week, and so we try to have this fundraiser every year, and all the funds raised from this event go towards the SPCA, the Rotorua SPCA.
What are some of the myths you think that we need to dispel? Like you said, they often get a bad report, and there are dogs that have had to be put down because they've attacked somebody or whatever. But you also hear the other side where it says it's not the dog's fault, it's the owner's fault. And I mean, we could talk for an hour about that whole thing. But what are some of the myths that you see that we need to dispel, I guess?
Well, we see lots of different types of dogs here, like the whole range from the great St. Bernards right through to the little Chihuahuas. And I don't think we've done this for nearly 10 years now, and I don't think we've ever seen a dog fight here. There might be the odd snarl and the odd snap. So some of the myths are that all dogs are potentially dangerous, and they're not. Most dogs are actually fine, and as children, as parents, there's sometimes 350 dogs here each year, and we've never seen a fight. So if they're well controlled and well trained and looked after, there should be no issues.
And people like yourselves, and we do appreciate your sponsorship here, obviously, people like yourselves in the veterinary field and in the animal field, I guess a lot of your work, apart from the surgeries and so on, is advisory.
Yep. So a lot of when we try to get people to get involved with the puppy right from the start. So one of the things that a lot of vet clinics, not just us, a lot of vet clinics around the country do these days is starting with people training their puppies and puppy preschools, and try to have that whole process right through, and so that understanding that dogs, pets are for life, and that if you train them early,
it's a commitment too, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you train them early, you can offer them with a lifelong friend. So that's the plan of how we want our dogs to be seen in society as being, friends and companions, as opposed to guard dogs or another notch on your belt.
And I noticed that the whole Vet Plus team's here. It's a family, isn't it?
We always turn up. We have a big turn up for this day. It's our biggest fundraiser for the SPCA. We do other events around over the years, but this one is one where we get the biggest turnout of Vet Plus.
And the guys
stuff.
Like getting out there too, eh?
That's
Get out of the office for a while.
That's right. So it's a really good day.
Appreciate your sponsorship. It's wonderful to have you guys on board, and we'll be doing it again next year, no doubt. As you said, it's been going for 10 years so far?
10 years, and probably the last 5 years we've run it at the last weekend of the SPCA Annual Appeal Week. So it sort of ties in really nicely.
Appreciate your involvement. Thanks, Trevor.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
See ya.
Well, it is the Dogs' Day Out. It's been running for 10 years, as you heard me talking to Trevor earlier from Vet Plus. It's a big day out for a lot of people, but today, according to Eve Johnson from the SPCA, poochers rule today.
Oh, they certainly do. I think dogs outnumber people today, which is actually nice.
Now, this is something that has obviously been sponsored by Vet Plus, and there's a lot of other organisations here as well, but it's all about the SPCA in more ways than one, isn't it?
It's absolutely. This week is our National Appeal Week. And the theme for our National Appeal this year is rescue. And it's looking at the rescue of animals. We do about 56,000 animals that we rescue every year across New Zealand.
Right. In terms of the number of people that are here and what's happening overall, a good turnout, good weather obviously, but there's a lot of people here who obviously you can tell by looking around, they look after their dogs, they love their dogs, so it must be good for you.
It certainly is, but they're also really kind and they contribute to the people that can't afford to look after their dogs. We have up to 3,000 animals a year in our shelter here in Rotorua, and a large number of those are actually dogs that are welfare cases.
One of the things we talked about with Trevor from Vet Plus earlier was the fact that Christmas is just around the corner, and having a Christmas present of a puppy, or a kitten, but in this case a puppy obviously, is not a 3-day wonder, it's a commitment.
It's a large commitment actually, and it's a commitment for life because they become part of your family. So we're asking that you give them the 5 freedoms, that you give them shelter and water and love, and you're taking them for a walk and realise that they need exercise as well. So it's not just making sure that on an everyday basis, but just giving them that extra care that makes them feel part of a family.
Appreciate you guys being here, and obviously we do hope it raises a lot of funds to reinforce the work that you do.
Thank you.
As I said before, poochers rule today. They're most vocal today. You can hardly hear anybody talking. It's all the dogs. But yeah, I'll let you go back to your registrations now, and we hope that it's a really good day and the coffers look good at the end of the day.
Great. Thank you, TV Rotorua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Highlights there from the SPCA Dogs' Day Out held on Sunday. To watch the show again or to catch up on past episodes, visit our website tvrotorua.co.nz. Thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. Ko Maria.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
City News on TV Rotorua was proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.